In this lesson, I'll be sharing the design principle of color. Color conveys the overall mood and the feeling of your design. The colors that you use on your website should reflect your brand, but it's good to also have a working knowledge of color theory. That means to understand which colors evoke which emotions and feelings of your viewers. Let's get into the WebStarts page editor and see how we can use color to evoke emotion.
I'm logged into WebStarts and I'm in the dashboard view. As always, if you've yet to create a WebStarts account, go to webstarts.com, sign up, and when you log in, you'll be on the dashboard view as well. Click on Edit Site, and that will open up the page editor. For this demo, I'm going to create a new page. I click the New Page, Blank Page options, and I'm going to call this page Color. And this lesson, of course, is all about colors and how you can use them. So one of the things you need to keep in mind when working with color in design are some of the emotions and the feelings and intentions that are invoked by specific colors. We call that color theory. So you might notice in the commercial world or in the real world that oftentimes things that are healthy are green, or all the fast food restaurants tend to have red or bright oranges in the color of their sign, or yellows, or those kind of colors. That when people want to communicate things like authority, they'll use black or navy blue. These are all have to do with the psychology behind each color, and I suggest that you learn a little bit about that, but I just kind of gave you a high view of that. So like blues and blacks that are dark are more authoritative. More of a royal blue often indicates levels of trust. Green is a lot of times something that's associated with things being healthy or earthy, and the same with brown. A lot of times brown is an earthy feel, and then yellows and oranges and reds are oftentimes things that make people feel hungry, and that's why you see those in restaurants and the like. So in WebStarts, you can play a lot with color, especially under the Design tab. You'll notice a section called Colors, and here you'll see a lot of different design or color templates. And when you select one of those color templates, like this one here, what it does is it just gives you a default color palette. So now when you add an element to your page, for example, I'm adding this shape to my page and I want to color fill it, and I choose background color, that site colors palette will be this palette displayed. You'll always have access to your standard colors, and you can create and save colors and gradients, but just know that if you want to change these site colors, you go into the Design tab, and that's where you change those. And the reason why we created this the way that we did is so that you would automatically know which colors are complementary to each other. So for example, if you are creating a website and you're not sure which colors go well with other colors, for example, if I'm adding another element over here and you're like, well, I want a color that matches this color, then you could select one from one of these site color palettes or themes, and then you wouldn't have to guess about which colors matched that specific theme. So here you can see that I'm choosing different colors from the color family there. And that's a little bit about how color works. Something you definitely want to keep in mind is that if you have a logo, you want to try to use the colors of your logo throughout your website. You can do that in a lot of different ways. You can do little highlights. You just want that brand consistency when you're moving from page to page, and also when you're reading or scrolling through a page. So that's it for this lesson on color, and I'll see you in the next lesson coming right up.